Welcome back to Sweet Tea Hot Topics with Rashika, and I hope you're looking forward to Thirsty Thursday. Okay, so there are some things that have happened recently that everybody was like, "Hey, I'm not surprised," and this seems like something she would do. And I think I'm the only person who has said, "Dude, like this really surprised the heck out of me," and it is Mrs. Singer. Okay. So before we get into it, I want you to just do me a favor because I think you already know what to do. But I want you to like, share, and please subscribe, okay, for your girl. All right. So let's get into it. So Miss Singer was supposed to be at BravoCon, and in a roundabout way, a text or a message came out in a conversation that she had had with somebody, I think a publicist or whatever, and where she had said, I didn't say the word, I said N word, right? And it came out, and then everybody was shooketh about it. Well, I'm sorry, I was shooketh um, about it. And everybody was like, hold up, I'm not surprised. This seems like her. This sounds like her. Well, let me tell you why I was surprised, my friends, because Ramona is a businesswoman. She's a go-getter, okay? She's been kind of on her own and independent for a long time. She owns a business and that owned a business. And she's always been that person. You remember she was on Bethany Frankel with how to start her business, how to run her business. And she's always wanted to be this mentor kind of person. So I was like, wait a minute, I'm confused. I'm surprised because most business women, like myself, we kind of navigate differently in the world. Okay, we don't want to go around here offending people. So I was really I'm probably the only person who is shocked by Ramona, her comment. And but I understand she kind of got thrown off of the BravoCon whole stage of it all, and people didn't want to see her. And then she also got fired from like the Illman. Was it the what is it? It's Douglas Elman, something like that. I may be saying it wrong, but anyway, she got fired, and which is very strange. That's another thing that's very strange because typically these brokers don't get fired, and they work in such an environment where they have to get along with all people, and they have to be careful how they speak, and they just you can't sell a property if you are a person around here saying derogatory stuff. Okay. So I think I was the only person that was thrown for the loop. I'm still shocked at the whole Ramona of it all. Okay. But what I'm not shocked about is Andy Cohen's messy, and shady questions. Okay. Andy is so shady, but I get why he does it because Andy is the TV guy, okay? He's the drama guy. And he wants to always ensure that he's keeping that drama, on point. So he decides he wants to have this question or these questions around the women, kind of involving the women, who would do this and who would do that and whose relationship may last and, just messy. And so the question comes out, who would who's most likely to wear fake brands? Like what why? Why? Because I don't honestly believe that all the women all the time are wearing real brands. I mean, I just don't think that or either maybe they're not in big brands all the time. So I thought it was a shady question. And not all the women have the same purse. So you got women who may be able to afford some things and some women who may be able to afford stuff, but on sale. Ugh. But and nothing's wrong with that. But it was so shady. And then the little light goes around, and it stops on. Oh my God, I wanted to say I am. But anyway, it stops. And the beautiful lady, I'm gonna put a name in here. I didn't do that. She was like, first of all, she seemed a little shocked, because you could tell she didn't want to answer the question. I mean, because another woman shouldn't be talking about another woman's fit. It's just not cute. So she was like, Sheree. Who gonna check Miss Boo? Who gonna check she by Sheree? Okay. So I was really shocked that she said Sheree. But then again, we all know that Sheree didn't want to pay her people. We all know that Sheree has been in situations where people have come up and said, hey, she didn't even want to pay me and she owed me money and I did this work for her. So I can kind of see why the shade was pointed towards Sheree because it's like, how's she going to afford real name brands when she don't even pay her people? Okay, shady. So Sheree stands up and her damaged foot of it all and she prances around and she prances around and she's just like, oh, never, honey. Never, never, never. I do not wear off brand, or I'm always in brand, and da 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 da. And and so Sheree is, she's irritated, and also I could tell that she's embarrassed. And so she prances around, she sits down, she gets back up and she walks back over there and she's just like, basically, you're not gonna call me out. This is Alexander Kareem. I may be saying it wrong, okay? And old girl comes back and says, so you mean Alexander Sheen? Rude. That was rude. It was funny. It was funny. But it was so rude. And I was like, girl, why you want to do her like that? First of all, there is nothing wrong with Sheen, okay? The women just cannot tell me that they are not every now and then wanting to just see what this Sheen is up. Maybe they are. Maybe Fashion Nova. But anyway, I am not here to tear any women down. But I don't know how to even put it in here in this bit, but I couldn't help myself. I did go and kind of do just a teeny tiny little bit of research and find out about her dress. And it is an $8,000 dress. It is okay. It's big money, but it was on sale for 3,000. And so maybe, just maybe, Sheree got it on sale. That's what I was talking about. Everybody's pocketbook is not the same. Everybody is not bringing in the same coin. They're not. So, Andy, you were shady for that. You were real shady for that. But let me tell you who did handle the situation that I do not believe was shady. Okay. Even though everybody is kind of calling her shady for how she's going about getting this done and the things that she's saying in public, they're saying that she's being shady, my friends. But I talked to you guys. I told you it was me and you all. We had this conversation. We had it. We talked about it. I went through it. I went through my thoughts and all my prayers about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Remember I talked about it and I said I'm not buying it. I'm not feeling the whole let's go out there and talk to the world and we want to put it out there that there's this illegitimate, well, I'm not gonna say that. There's this child that came into play while they were on break. First of all, the public didn't even know that. But I said, and I'm going to say it again, I feel like the only reason why that Dwayne Wade came out with the whole information of like, he tried to soften the deal, like he was softening the blow. He was saying stuff like, if it wasn't for Gabrielle, I don't know if I would be able to go through this. Like, what are you going through? You're going through nothing. We took a little small break, which I don't believe in breaks, but we took a little small break and you knocked up somebody else. You literally got somebody else pregnant. Boy, bye. Sit down somewhere. Go somewhere, sit down. Don't nobody want to hear that. That was ugly. That was rude. Okay. But my friends, now Gabrielle is saying, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore with you. This is embarrassing. You have been cheating on me all this time. I've been taking you back. I've been trying to keep your name real clean. I didn't want to get it all muddy because of who you are. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't talk about it. And then not only did I not say anything, but I allowed you to come out and talk about it and mention as Bethany Frankel would say, mention it all. But then I allowed you to mention that I had your back in all of this. And now you going to go and cheat on me again? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And Miss Gabrielle, honey, has been making sure that she is on everybody's podcast. She's recording everywhere she can. She's everywhere telling everybody that this dude is just disgusting. He is a piece of poop. Okay. I am so proud of her. Mama's proud. Mama's proud, Gabrielle, because when I said what I said last time, I know people were like, "Oh my goodness, here she go." No, I don't get in people's business. I don't, and I don't. And as you know, I make sure that even though I'm feeling a way about something that's going on, what you gonna know about me is I'm gonna wait until I hear it from the horse's mouth, just as I did with Kyle. You know what? It makes me wonder if, like, tis the season for breakups. Like, this is so bad. You know what? These people have children. We got Thanksgiving coming up, we got Christmas coming up, and now all of these families that are breaking up are going to have to figure out another way. I know people do it all the time. I'm just saying. It's just sad to me. And you know what? As I said with Kyle and Mauricio, I said that I wanted to see things work out because they have children and because they have been together for so long. I'm not saying that about Dwayne and Gabrielle. But the simple fact is that, as far as we know as an audience, we have not heard or seen where uh, Kyle has been saying that Mauricio has been unfaithful, or Kyle has been unfaithful, or there's been lots and lots of cheating and lots of cheating rumors. We hadn't heard anything like that. It's just like this is a couple that's been together for a long time and they just got some things that they need to figure out. That's why I'm like, yeah, hope it works. But Dwayne has went off and had another kid. And this is kind of the same thing that happened with Chloe. Like, it's like we keep taking the person back, and then we love them, we embrace them, we don't kind of slander the name, and then all of a sudden here comes a kid and there goes another woman. No, Dwayne, no, you're done. I hope that Gabrielle, finds her strength and in who she is, because she's such a beautiful woman. She's such a great, and you know what? Let me say this. Let me say this a little bit before I let you guys go. Here's something else. Gabrielle, when everything was going on with Dwayne and his situation and things that he was doing with child, his child that he has with another mommy, she was very supportive. People came at Gabrielle like, I mean, it was bad. People were coming under her posts and saying, like, really bad stuff, not shady stuff, like bad stuff. They were kind of linking her with his child, and it was really hard to watch. And so you can see on her post where she would say stuff like, I know you guys don't like me, but I don't care, and it was a lot of her trying to kind of save herself, in it all. And she didn't want people to, because that's her stepchild. And I'm sure she's always going to look at this child as a stepchild. But people came for Gabrielle, and she was being really supportive of Dwayne and his choices and how he did things. So I really think that it's time. And I'm really proud of her for saying enough is enough. I mean, like, she's not even talking separation. She's not even talking, let's just take a little break this time. No, 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 no. My girl is like, I'm done. Divorce is on the way. Kick rocks. Okay. And that is my tea for Sweet Tea Hot Topics with Rashika. Make sure you come back for more. And please don't forget, I'll say it again. Subscribe, honey, because I'm always going to be here for you, especially on Thursdays. So there is a lot of tea being spilled in the world right now, okay? So I don't want you to be all stressed out and all tense, okay? So I want you to head on over to rnrreikispa.com so I can relieve you of that stress, okay? The link is below.